Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this has been a disappointment all the way around. Everybody thought this team was going to be terrific. Ranked in the top 25 to start the season, getting off to an 0-3 start has been shocking, but he continues to believe they have talent. It only takes one game to right the ship, and that starts today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Denson. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Keeping his eyes downfield. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the edge. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Nice move there. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to an adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Right side, it's Preston. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the the future. It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. We get our first look at Kewan Brown. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snap in the shotgun. Buying time to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on 4th. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Johnson. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Churns into the pile. Fights off a defender. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it in his belly. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line. And that shove saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. 1st down, right back to Brown. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Preston. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, like...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Cardinals have their offense in high gear. A give to Brown. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, going to throw it. Move to his right. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Davis. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tough run here. It's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And here comes the offense on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Preston. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Johnson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Turner. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes a connection. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The fake and wants to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going right and going deep. He's got it down the field. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. Wants to go up top on second down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Makes the grab inbounds. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The handoff to Johnson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 25 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Georgia who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
He'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got his man. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. There he goes. Drag Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Brown. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. They'll give it to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Holds on, it's Brown.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Plows his way ahead. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it. Gives it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stops right at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Finds the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Myers on the move. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Brown again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. Stepping to the right. Got his man. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Brown running left. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. One more time, it's Brown. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires on the move. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, it's Brown again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finds us back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Right side, it's Johnson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Wide 53.
On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Working the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Johnson. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Brown again. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Clemson calls its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of that one.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They just keep firing. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We'll have a big finish coming.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of this drive. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's changing the play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Louisville! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The throw. Finds his man. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Great job of spatial awareness and understanding the situation of the game, too. Down in a 2-minute situation with no timeouts. Somehow, some way, you have got to get out of bounds. Really nice effort there by the receiver.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. Well, this was an offensive